Welcome to another episode of Boat Snoop. I'm your host Clint Johnson, and what we have for you guys today is a 2000 Cobia 2200 Walkaround. And here's a little bit different view. Do want to mention that Suzuki 250 only has 147 hours on it, and it was replaced in 2022, so it is a really new motor. Nice motor. But we're going to haul this boat out and we're going to take a look. So we now do, however, out of the water. I do want to apologize. It is a very, very windy day, so some of that comes through. I'm using my best equipment, but with these type of winds, it might come through. Also, stick with me to the end because we actually did take this boat out, and I'll show her running. So stick with me on that, but let's take a look at this boat from the outside, and then we'll get up in her and take a look around. Her name is All Set. Once again, she is a 2000 Cobia 2200 Walkaround. On the side it says 220 Walkaround, but I'm just kind of going with what the owner told me. Once again, this really nice Suzuki 4-stroke 2022, only like 147 hours on her. I really like these Suzukis. I've met a lot of charter captains here in Florida who swear by them, that they're really fuel efficient. So really nice newer motor. That right there is worth a lot. And we'll just do a quick look around on her. And back up to the bow and her anchor. So let's hop on board and we'll take a look. So we've climbed up in. Here's our motor once again. We've got our hydraulics. That all looks really great. No corrosion, anything like that. We'll move back to the cockpit here. And just kind of sweep here real quick, but as we come around, I do want to point out they don't keep these seat cushions on except for when they're using them, so they are really bright white. It's a really bright sunny Florida day, so really nice there. So a lot of room in this cockpit area. I don't know if you can really tell for a 22-foot boat. Something that the owner also mentioned to me, this has an 8-foot beam, which that is huge, huge and nice for a 22-foot boat. Before we move forward though, I am gonna take us on to the bow and we're gonna take a look around there. Since this is a 22-foot boat, there's not a whole ton to see up here, but we do have a drum type windlass, and the owner had shown me how well it worked when we took her out earlier, and it actually works really nice. And from the bow, we can get a good view of the cockpit. This boat does have isinglass. They just don't have it up today. They just store it if it's for a really nasty day. And as you can see, really, really nice canvas on top. Not brand new, but nice, good condition. So let's head aft. We'll check out the rest of the cockpit, and then we'll get down into the cabin and take a look. And heading forward in the cockpit, we have two-person seating, one for the captain and one additional. So we come up. This is a 22-foot boat, so she's going to be simple, but we do have a Garmin GPS Map 740S. Currently, we have it set to sonar. I said that the current owner really likes to fish, so we have that showing. Here we have the Suzuki engine management system. We have our anchor control there on that drum type windlass, trim tabs. We have our electrical panel right here and our throttle. And before we head down to the cabin, we do have a VHF radio here, and hopefully you can hear that. It is a windy day, but right there we're playing the weather. Well, let's head on down to the cabin and check her out. Now, besides the fact that this 22-foot boat has a large 8-foot beam, she also has, I mean, for this class, and you get the 8-foot beam, she has a large cabin. Hey guys, do you need a loan to buy your new boat? So many lenders. Who to choose? Are you getting the best rate? What if the boat I want is older than 20 years old? Not to worry, my friends. Boat Snoop has a solution. As a yacht broker, I have a boat loan broker and sponsor of this channel that many of my clients use to great satisfaction. I jokingly call him my boat lending leprechaun, holding the Holy Grail in his right hand while riding a unicorn over a rainbow into a pot of gold. You might ask, Clint, why do you call him that? Because this guy, he has been in the business for over 30 years and has connections to almost every major boat lender possible. Additionally, he has a good handful of lenders that can finance a boat 21 to 30 years old, and lenders that do that are not that common. Finally, he has one lending source that can finance boats over 30 years old. That's right. It could be possible to get a loan on an antique or classic boat. To summarize, using a boat loan broker such as this saves you time, as you only have to fill out one application instead of many from a whole host of different lenders, which is time-consuming and utterly exhausting. As many of my clients have found, he'll bring to you the best financing deals he can find and that you can qualify for. If you're located in the United States, need a boat loan for $20,000 US or more, and you are interested in connecting with my personally recommended boat lending leprechaun, just email me your name and best phone number at lender@boatsnoop.com. Upon receiving your email, I will personally introduce my lender and you via email. At that point, I just fade away and let the two of you get to work on financing your new boat. And I do want to point out that this table does lower, sits on those tabs there. You can see them to left and right. And we have an extra cushion, so it makes out to a good sized bed. I mean, easily kind of queen. Obviously not down where you put your feet at the bow, but you almost could lay out 3 people. And for a 22-foot boat, I just find this amazing. So it is large. We do have a nice little sink here, and that faucet handle actually comes out. You could actually kind of do a quick shower down because we do have a drain, so it almost works like a wet head in here, and all the water would drain out. We do also have another little fresh water spray down aft where you get on the boat. Additionally, I do want to point out we have a cushion here. See that piece of plastic there? But we have a spot under there. That is the perfect place for a porta potty. And I believe that's probably what that is designed for. There really isn't a whole lot more to this cabin. Like I said, it is a 22-foot boat, but it is huge. 8-foot beam on this boat, large amount of room, a place you can go camp out. And here is one final view from the cabin, but from the bow. And you can see there is quite a bit of room. And I was able to scoot around this table. I'm 5'11", with plenty of room, not hitting anything. So nice large cabin for a 22-footer. And here we have our Garmin GPS Map 740S. Just want to show you guys that it is showing sonar. And then we have our Suzuki engine management system readout. You can see RPMs, you can see fuel, you can see which gear you're in, forward, neutral, reverse. And there, if we switch it, we can see engine hours. We're at 146.7 hours. So thank you for joining me on another episode of Boat Snoop. I hope you enjoyed this 2000 Cobia 2200, or as marked on the side of the boat, 220 Walkaround. If you did like this video, make sure to give a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more boats like this in the future, or all kinds of different boats, because I do all kinds of different boats, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you next time. Whoa!
Oh yeah, yeah. That one we got caught some good air.